On Sunday, Easter for Orthodox Christians, the religion of most Ukrainians, fell on the same day that marks 2 months of war in Ukraine. Kharkiv, Ukraine's second city, has been bombarded with missiles and other heavy weaponry almost every day since the conflict began. But many people in Kharkiv braved the streets to attend services for Easter, one of the nation's most beloved holidays.
I'm human, but of course I felt fear like an animal. But I'm also religious and rely on God. I believe He will protect us.
In the suburbs of the capital, Kyiv, services were even more sparse. Many towns and villages remain nearly abandoned, even though Russia has refocused its efforts in eastern Ukraine. This town, Irpin, was the site of gruesome battles. The next town over is Boechat, where Ukraine accuses Russian soldiers of committing war crimes, including the murder of civilians and mass rape, while occupying the town. Families here are celebrating with caution, saying they believe war will return to their areas.
I didn't think we'd make it home by Easter. We left on the second day of the war, and the Russians were close, surrounding the city. We then followed the news and knew the situation was serious.
And in Kharkiv, families say they fear attacks on their city and others under siege will continue to get worse before they get better.
It's terrifying. I hope God protects everyone from these events. I wouldn't wish for anyone to go through this. It's a nightmare.
Ukrainian officials say at least 8 people were killed, including a 3-month-old baby, and 18 wounded in an attack on the southern port city of Odessa on Saturday. Russia denies targeting civilians in what it calls a special military operation, not a war. Last week, the United Nations said more than 12 million people have fled their homes in Ukraine, and nearly 2,500 civilians have been killed, including almost 200 children. Heather Murdock, VOA News, Irpin, Ukraine.